Gemini, how are you? I am bringing you your bonus birthday reading. You can call it a birthday spread, a solar return spread. It is good from your date of birth forward for 1 year. I usually wait till the end of the month so that I can capture the May babies as well as the June babies, but the end of the month is going to have a lot of cosmic upheaval. We have the first eclipse, the full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on the 26th of May. That's going to pack a punch. And then followed by Mercury stationing retrograde on the 29th of May. We're in the shadow phase now. So I already sort of feeling myself slowing down and energy getting more difficult to push through in terms of my communication. So I'm doing your reading now because I don't want to run the risk of just not being able to tap into what I need to, deliver. So I'm going to start with the Sacred Traveler. We will take a look at where you've been, where you are, where you're headed. Little oracle here from Denise Lynn. This is for Gemini sun signs only. Okay. This is where you've been. Crossing bridges. It's been a time of healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Perfect for the past year we've had. Where you are, surrendering to the journey, releasing control. What a perfect message for where we are right now as a collective, but I feel like you're leading the way. If you look at the little light on the front end of that gondola, I'm going to call it a gondola. It feels as if you're sort of giving over to the journey and letting the light lead. And where you're headed, gates of triumph. Oh my goodness. Success expands in your life, Gemini. To me, this feels very much like the Ten of Pentacles. Right? Because you're approaching the gates of triumph with lots of success. So crossing bridges, yeah, difficult year. Sort of, having to change with the winds sometimes, Gemini, and an opportunity for really kind of getting in touch with all those difficult energies that need to be healed, connecting with others who share the misery, right? And then mending and releasing everything, and the surrendering to the journey is a perfect energy for where you are right now. And I feel like the year ahead looks very bright and successful and abundant. I'm so excited for you, Gemini. All right, so let's look at, we're going to pull one card here, something you need to let go of from the past year. So this one card will be from the past year. All right, let's see what that is. So I think, methinks enough healing. Done enough healing. Wow. Okay, let me just pull the cards. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, all right. Oh my God, Gemini. All right. You never fail. I mean, I'm a Virgo, so we share Mercury, and that's why I'm bringing you this reading early, because I know this Mercury retrograde is in your sign, Gemini. So it's definitely going to impact you. It will impact Virgo very strongly too. When Mercury is in his comfort zone in either Gemini or Virgo, he kind of feels emboldened. So but I love that I see our card here. We share this card. The Magician is Gemini and Virgo, ruled by Mercury. So I love that the Magician showed up. Let me walk you through what I've seen. So something to let go of from last year. You've done enough reflection on whatever it is that has been difficult for you. Okay, you've done the healing. I see that, the mending and the healing, the crossing bridges, the deep reflection, the reevaluation, the reassessing. Get out of your head. Okay, enough is what I feel coming through. So that's good, and I'm going to clarify it. But the whole upcoming year of your life is all about manifestation, and that's what I see here. Success expands in your life, gates of triumph, because you're calling it in. You're manifesting it, Gemini. You have all the tools at your disposal to manifest that which you desire. Really lovely. I feel like it's long overdue, and I'll explain that in a minute. Here we have another manifestation card. This is something new to look forward to this year. Your freaking chips are coming in. Hello. A, because you've used your tools wisely, but B, because you've let go of looking backward. And yeah, finally the fruits of your labor, ships coming in. It's another manifestation card. So here's something that you need to explore in the coming year. What's done is done. 10 of Swords. What's done is done. You've already gone into a great state of reflection over it. Do not give this more of your attention. It's done. So when it says something you need to explore this year is the letting go. The letting go. A 10 is completion. It's done. The next card out would be the Ace of Swords. So what I'm saying is what you need to explore is the finality of what is behind you. And it's beautiful for what the lesson you will learn this year is about second chances, redemption, forgiveness. So whatever this is about, we're going to move out of the energy of the pain. We're going to move out of the energy of the pain of the past, of the wounds. We've done as much healing as we possibly can. Now we have to shift into manifestation mode, and that will bring second chances, forgiveness, redemption. It's a beautiful energy. The Judgment card is actually Scorpio, so I'm feeling like it's a deep exploration. Something that you will learn is about the opportunities that come from letting go of those who have wronged you, of anything that has wounded you. Let it go, and then you'll start to see those second chances at what? At whatever it is you desire to call in, Gemini. The best version of yourself comes in here as the Five of Cups. So I'm going to say it's kind of coming through reverse. The Five of Cups is usually when somebody is too focused on the mistakes of the past or the regrets of the past, or you know, the sadness and the grief and the loss. And I feel like you're being told to let it go. So the Five of Cups in reverse comes in to say the best version of yourself does not spend much time looking in the rearview mirror. Turn around. There's the Two of Cups right behind. This person's too focused on the Three of Cups knocked over. When the Two of Cups is there, the soulmate's card, the Two of Cups is right behind him. So I feel like the best version of yourself doesn't spend much time looking in the rearview mirror. Let's go ahead and clarify some of this, please. Four of Swords first. Four of Swords for Gemini. We have a lot of air energy here. Wow. Okay, Magician. Well, this is tricky. Okay, that makes sense to me. So I feel like what you're letting go of from last year, this Crossing Bridges card makes sense to me when I look at all this, because I kind of feel like you've spent a lot of time manifesting your healing, your understanding, your reflection on all that went wrong. I do feel loss here. I do feel that last year was very difficult and painful for you, either in connection with someone else or just in general in your life, and it caused you to shut down. It caused you to close off your heart chakra. Four of Pentacles, very withdrawn and guarded. Got it? Maybe even a little stubborn over the situation. And I kind of feel like manifestation was difficult because you were so closed off. It's very hard to heal when you close your heart off to others, because part of the process of healing is to expose that part of your vulnerability. And so underneath is the Two of Wands. It tells me that this is a different path you're choosing. You spent time manifesting healing, but your walls were too high, too guarded, and now you're choosing a new path. So the Magician comes in again for this new year for you. So that's what I feel like you have to let go of. You're being guided to a different path, surrendering to the journey, absolutely. The Two of Wands coming underneath, for those who are new, when it's underneath, it's sort of what's in your psyche. It's not readily available conscious awareness kind of energy. So I feel like there's some sense here that you know that this isn't working for you anymore, that you've done as much healing as you can, and you're having difficulty manifesting what you want because you're so shut down. So that Two of Wands underneath, look at the world in the palm of his hand. It's like a world of possibilities. And I feel as if on some level in your psyche, you know it's time to let it go. And then to surrender to the journey. And that's where we have the Magician, which is saying this whole upcoming year of your life is one of manifestation. Wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups, Seven of Swords. Well, what I'm feeling coming in with the Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, I feel as if you've sort of been running from your power, maybe trying to escape some responsibility for something here in your own life, Gemini. I do feel like you're going to manifest your own sense of power. Though it's underneath, I do feel like the Seven of Swords, sometimes we call that the liar, cheater, stealer card, but I'm not seeing it coming through as a person. I see it coming through as your own sense of escapism. Sometimes we just try to skate by and we fool ourselves. So I feel like you're getting all of this wisdom, this the energy of the Magician, wish fulfillment, and yet there's something still that has kind of escaped you. And for this next year, you're going to kind of keep running away from what? Your own personal power. Queen of Wands. So I do feel like the Queen of Wands is bubbling up under the surface for you to help you overcome that need to sort of turn your head and avert your gaze when you're called into a power position, whether it's in a relationship or in life in general. Sometimes the Queen of Wands comes through as a karmic partner, so that could be coming through for some of you, especially if you're here as a masculine archetype, Gemini. I see the Queen of Wands. I feel like because we have the Magician and the Queen of Wands, look at her with that little black cat at her feet. There's some power there. So I do feel it's going to be a year of manifesting, wishes come true, the contentment that comes with sort of pushing forward, but we might have to overcome that Seven of Swords, that energy that says, yeah, I don't want to deal with this situation. So the reason why the Queen of Wands is underneath is she's just sort of there as a reminder that you can overcome any situation that feels, that feels uncomfortable for you. So that's what your whole year is going to be about. The Three of Wands is something to look forward to. Ships coming in. Yeah, happiness. It's your time, Gemini. It's your time. No fooling yourself needed. Yeah, the Seven of Swords now is kind of delusion and sort of trying to fake your own self out here. Step into your power. You're fully deserving of this happiness. It's what you're calling in. You don't need to use any tricks. The Magician with the Seven of Wands is sometimes the trickster. And because they're so close with the Nine of Cups in between, I want to tell you to rely on your own inner Queen of Wands. She does not suffer fools. She plays no freaking games. She takes no prisoners. So I sort of feel like your whole year will be about that balancing act. We've got the Three of Wands, the Sun, Queen of Swords here, Gemini, one of your cards. Queen of Swords, yeah, as long as you keep things above board, meaning speak your truth. Queen of Swords, truth seeker, truth teller. She asks a lot of questions and she's an open book. So I sort of feel as if you're being called, like the happiness that's coming in is coming in because you're brave enough. You don't try to run away from, you're brave enough to face the truth, to ask the questions, to help you understand what you need to understand so that you can go on and be happy, for gosh sakes. So that's why I feel the Seven of Swords is here as a reminder that this year will be about not trying to avoid difficult questions and situations and conversations. This is good communication here in the Queen of Swords. Yes, and I'm getting confirmation because the Three of Wands is underneath again. So when that happens, I kind of take it as a sign from Spirit, like that I'm on the right track. I'm pulling from the right energies. So just take it as something here that, like, the happiness is what's coming in. That's your ship coming in. But it comes in by virtue of you facing the truth and asking the questions instead of avoiding, evading, and trying to create some subterfuge so nobody sees the sleight of hand. You don't need to use any tricks. Just come to this year, face this year head on, all situations, whether it's work, romance, family, head it all, face it all head on. And I feel like this is a beautiful year of happiness coming in for you. So this is something you need to explore. The Ten of Swords, usually it shows up after the incident. So it's not like it's coming for you, it's already happened. That's why we've got the Four of Swords here for the year gone by. And what you need to let go of is there's almost no more healing you can do, especially if you put a wall up around your heart. Four of Pentacles. You're choosing this new path. You're being more open, although that Seven of Swords is a warning, like not to fall into the trap of trying to be slick and avoid situations that need to be dealt with. But something to explore here is the Ten of Swords. Wow, yeah. How do we move on after so much pain? So this is about moving forward victoriously. It's interesting because when I look at the Judgment card right next to it, which is a powerful lesson you will learn this year, I'm almost feeling like you might feel some pangs of guilt. And that might be what you explore, pangs of guilt for picking up and moving on. Your whole future, this whole year is about happiness coming in. It's long overdue. The Three of Wands is ships coming in, right? You've set everything in motion. It arrives at your doorstep, sun shining brightly, feeling success. That is definitely success expanding in your life, and maybe a little bit of difficulty moving on from the past. So that's what I think you have to explore is, how do I pick up and move on after all of this fallout? The Chariot is Cancerian energy, and it is moving on successfully. So there's triumph in the Chariot. Endings and new beginnings. Oh my God, Gemini, ruled by Aquarius. I mean, this is Saturn. Saturn is now retrograde as of today, actually, when I'm recording this. So the World card coming out in this area of something you need to explore, I really feel it's like being able to move on from something that leveled you and holding your head high and realizing that you are not to blame, that you are being offered this new beginning. You've closed out a cycle here with the world. You've learned the valuable lessons, so you can let it go. Don't torture yourself. Move forward, hold your head high, and receive the wish fulfillment and the happiness that is coming your way as a result of the work that you've done. But what I'm trying to tell you, Gemini, is enough, okay? You've revisited it enough. Yes, you've revisited it enough. So the healing card is underneath. That's confirming for me that if you feel for any reason like, oh, I haven't examined this enough, you have. New beginning, closing out a very painful cycle. That's what you will explore. The opportunity to move forward successfully. Wow. And a big lesson that you're going to learn. The Judgment card may be about your own self-judgment, okay? So it can be that. It can be about vindication, redemption, second chances, forgiveness of self or others, letting go. And forgiving the person who captured your heart. We've got a King of Cups here. So could be you, if you're here as a masculine archetype. If you're not feeling like you're the DM, the divine masculine, and you're the feminine, then this is forgiveness for somebody who may have difficulty expressing their emotions, but who definitely held your heart in the palm of their hand. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Judgment is Scorpio, so it could be a water sign you're dealing with. Wow. And that forgiveness opens up literally heaven's gate to all the happiness you could possibly imagine. Second chances, forgiveness, redemption, with the keeper of your heart. An important lesson. And that forgiveness brings you the happiness you've been seeking, brings you a completion that is very different from this. The tens are completion, done, boom. This is completion too, right? We're going to get the Nine of Cups all year long. This whole year is about wishes being fulfilled, but what you're going to learn is that the completion of that emotional experience comes by virtue of your forgiveness. Your ability to forgive, whether you're forgiving yourself, whether you're forgiving a King of Cups, whatever it is. I feel like it opens the floodgates of happiness and joy, positive emotional experience instead of negative emotional experience. This is a lesson. Here's Virgo energy, yes, but Virgo and Gemini share Mercury as our ruler. So I sort of feel like you may come by this information by virtue of your inner work, by virtue of spending some time alone and having done a lot of reflection already that you're being told enough. I almost feel like you're the guide here. This is you coming up from underneath the deck in the energy of the guide, the Hermit energy as the guide. You've done the work, you've learned the lessons, you've become more self-aware. You can see the situation for what it was versus what it is now and offer your forgiveness. Maybe even second chances here are possible. I'm reading for the collective, so for some of you that is certainly true. That Ten of Cups can be the coming together with your special person. Doesn't have to be. In the absence of that, it's coming together in your own heart and saying, wow, I made it through that very dark hour and I've learned lessons, and now I'm moving forward with all this happiness, all this success, everything I worked so hard for. So I am saying it both ways just in case. Best version of yourself, we've got the Five of Cups. Well, I'm here to tell you the best version of yourself doesn't stay stuck in the past. So I am seeing this as coming through reversed, letting go of the past, not spending a lot of time being racked with either guilt or, for mistakes made or regrets. I feel like it's your opportunity to turn around and find the one, find your soulmate, who may be the person who hurt you the first time. The best version of yourself, Gemini, offers forgiveness at the very freaking least. Forgive them. Let it go. At the very best, if you're evolved enough, it may offer second chances too. Wow, I literally am coming unglued. This is a beautiful reading for you, Gemini. Yes, finding this strength of the courage, the strength, and oh my God. It's emotional for me because I'm feeling all this like I'm a sister. I can feel the whole reading coming through. It's pretty intense. So this is about gathering up your courage, your strength, and your confidence to know you have overcome all these challenges. You can overcome any more that you may need to. You're approaching the gates of triumph. You have worked for it. You have persevered. So you don't have to look backwards anymore. You can look forwards and you can offer forgiveness and possibly for some of you second chances. I only say that because I see this Ten of Cups on the King of Cups may be a second chance at that emotional connection. Can't even make it up. Wheel of Fortune. See, because by not spending any more time looking at the past, the best version of yourself offers forgiveness, and then everything you've ever desired comes in divine time. So there's something operating for you here behind the scenes, Gemini. This Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy is almost the universe's way of saying, we got you. It has all been part of the plan. And everything that has unfolded in the last 365 days has led you to this moment. So it's a really beautiful reading here, Gemini. I'm going to take it to the extended if you want to see how the rest of your life is going to unfold. All the cards I'm going to pull out, which stretch from end to end of this table, are going to look at all the aspects of your life, along with clarifications for your family dynamics, your relationships, romantic relationships, totally separate, health, finances, career, and even travel. I look at that just to see if there's anything that comes up that may require you to take a trip. So the link to that is below. I hope you'll join me there. I will pull some more oracle for you as well. Happy solar return. The best to you in 2021 to 2022. Thank you for being a part of my little family here, my tribe. It means so much to me, and I have a lot of gratitude. So thank you. See you on the extended. The link's below. Bye.